Hello and welcome to another edition of Old Max Nuggets, a Bryan's Heating and Air Conditioning podcast where we get on here and we talk about common questions that the homeowner might have about their heating and air conditioning. My name is Brooklyn and I am here with Bryan Nacarado, the owner and president of Bryan's Heating and Air Conditioning. How are you doing today?
Well, another fine day.
Wonderful.
Glad to see the sun came up, so I'm at work and we're ready to get out and take care of our customers. What can I answer for you today, Brooklyn?
Well, I have a twofold question for you today.
All right. This sounds really serious.
I just wanted to know, how often should I have to change the filter on my system?
Okay. Well, and a lot of that is determined by the type of filter that you have, the size of filter that you have, and the environment within your home. So let me first start with the size of filter. Filter sizing, there's actually a mathematical science to that to determine for the amount of airflow that your system requires, do we have a filter that is big enough? So if we have a filter that's undersized, in many cases they get dirtier faster. So they would need to be replaced more frequently. The other thing is that the type of filter that you have, filters are measured in a MERV scale, M-E-R-V, and the higher the MERV value, what that means is that the weave of the material is smaller, and so we're trapping smaller and smaller particles, actually measured in microns. And if we get a high MERV filter, obviously it's going to trap more dirt and dust and get dirtier and plug up faster. And so again, that would be a situation where we would need to replace that filter more frequently. The other thing that comes into play is the environment in the home. And I'm sure that everybody out there is vacuuming and dusting every day to keep the dirt down in the house. Therefore, the filter will last longer. But the truth of the matter is that if you have pets in the home, if you have a lot of people in the home, kids going in and out, those types of things, yeah, the filters are going to get dirtier quicker. Now, some of the things that we have nowadays, though, we do a lot of the 2-inch pleated filters. So with a 2-inch pleated filter, we have a lot more surface area. And then we have what are called media filters. They're a bigger filter. They're typically 5 inches thick. If you stretch one out, they're 20-some feet long. So we've got a lot of surface area there. But kind of the rule of thumb is that if I have a 1-inch filter, I really need to be looking at it every month. And probably changing it every month. Now, sometimes in the shoulder season, in the spring and in the fall, where we're not running the system very much, I may not have to change it. But when the system's running a lot in the summer and in the winter, yeah, probably need to do that monthly. A good rule of thumb a lot of people will use is, well, when I sit down to pay the electric bill, I'm going to check the filter. Now, when we get into the 2-inch pleated filters, we can usually get more life out of those. Usually we can run about 3 months or so on a 2-inch filter. And then when we get to the big 5-inch media filters, in most cases we can run those 6 months.
Oh, wow. Okay. So would you say a media filter would be more bang for your buck at that point?
Well, when you look at the cost of the filter replacement, there are times where the media filter is actually more cost effective. They are more expensive, but I'm not having to replace it near as frequently.
That makes sense. Understandable.
Brooklyn, did I ever tell you about the friend of mine that was out on a lake and his boat sank?
What? No.
Well, strangely enough, he was okay. He grabbed a bar of soap and he washed himself ashore. Till next time, this is Old Mac. Have a good day.